Are you struggling with your finances? Are you struggling with your relationships? Are you struggling with time? Do you know that coaching is one of the best ways to get all your struggles and frustrations solved? Yes, if you haven't done coaching, if you don't know what coaching is all about, coaching is all about a coach helping a coachee understand the problems, find the gaps, and propose solutions to get the best solution there is, because I believe and I learned that every problem that you have, the solution to that is available within you. And as a coach, I've worked with more than 100 people, finding the problems from their career, from their relationships, from their finances. For those of you who don't know me already, my name is Wanda Kalupig. I am the founder, lead coach, and trainer for Working Moms Academy. What is Working Moms Academy, you might ask? Working Moms Academy is one of the finalists of the Built to Last Hackathon, the first ever female hackathon in Southeast Asia in 2020. And the Academy is all about helping moms overcome stress and burnout by sharing life tools that education lacks through training, coaching, and community of mothers working together. Let me just share in terms of what is coaching and how it can help you. Let me just share this slide first of how I was able to help a lot of people through life coaching. Coaching cleared. Yes, through coaching, you can achieve so much more. And if you have looked through that and read through, I am very happy and very fortunate to have the opportunity to help people get what they wanted, from having a baby, passing board examinations. Every people that I've coached for board examinations have passed 100%, from architecture to real estate to fraud examination, financial accounting, and so much more. Also, I was able to help people heal a broken heart. And that, the good thing about coaching is that it will always help you resolve the problem that you have within and get the results the fastest way you wanted it. And it's not only about, what you wanted in life, but also in business. Yes, as a mentor and accredited trainer for Department of Trade and Industry, I was able to fortunate enough to help individual business owners, find the solutions to the business problems that they have. Let me just quickly go through that again and show you before I bring my Working Moms Academy member on stage. Yes, if you are a business owner, I know that you do have business challenges. And what I learned, the personal challenges that you have always always also affects your businesses. Similarly, whatever happens to your business also affects your personal overall well-being. And this is where coaching is helpful, because in coaching, I help business owners also understand what are the gaps in their personal and in their businesses, so we can resolve the gaps together. And today, I am very happy to bring one of my community members in Working Mom Academy's Facebook group. For those of you who don't know about the Facebook group, it is free for now. So those who are already in the academy, we have already 450 members. I am very happy to welcome you all, and thank you again for being there. I believe there are no accidents, no incidents, but only God incidents. And those people, those 450 people, I'm very happy to, and I'm very excited to work with you on the next few months, and of course every week as we bring live coaching and live webinar to the academy. So today on the live coaching call, let me bring one member of our academy. She is one of the most active in terms of inviting members to join us. That's why she was able to get the chance to win this free live coaching call worth $99. For those of you who want to win, this live coaching call, please be active on our Facebook group, and Karen, our community manager, would definitely pick you up for the next live coaching call. So without further ado, let me bring Jenny on stage. Hi, Jenny. How are you today? Just wait. I think you're still on mute.
Ayan. Okay na?
Okay na, Jenny. So, Jenny, can you
Okay.
tell us, first, I would like to thank you for joining Working Moms Academy. And also, can you just please tell us about yourself?
Okay. I'm Jennifer Meredith. They call me Jenny, okay? And I'm 46 years old. I have three kids, ages 12, 14, and 16. Actually, turning 14. And I am busy with live selling, Facebook live selling with my lovely you guys at the back. Hello, Philippines, and hello, world! That's how I greet my live, doing my Facebook live. Ayan. And of course, my husband is there out there at the bus. He's kind of shy, but he knows that I will be in live one-on-one coaching with you. Kaya sabi ko, don't use mo na the internet. Ha? I'm gonna be on stage. I'm gonna be on the limelight. Hello! Ayan.
Thank you, Jenny. I can feel the energy. And I love how you have, transition, right? I mean, as you explained, you are doing online live selling in Facebook.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, can you tell me what's your question for today? How can I help you today?
Okay, my question is about being I actually wrote it down na kasi baka makalimutan ko kasi meron na akong memory gap something, 'di ba? At my age, 'di ba? Okay. My question is, I think everyone naman, all moms out there who's working, who's busy working, has the same question. So siguro we have a viewers there na same question as mine na you can actually share it to her because she's trying to express or to ask the question. So my question is, as a wife, I find it hard to be able to make time with my husband. Okay, business and the children seems to take up all the time. So, what tips or idea can you give me to make some us time with the responsibilities? Kasi actually, I'm very, very honest with, guilty. Guilty talaga ako kasi ever since ako nag-start ng live selling, wala na talaga kaming us time. After the live selling, very exhausted na ako. As in talagang plakdang-plakda na, parang lantang gulay na. Wala na siya nakikitang kagandahan sa kanyang asawa. Ayun. So, maybe I need some tips on how to have a us time, even here sa house.
That's a very good question. Thank you, Jenny, for asking. A lot of people ask about work-life balance, and I think I love how you asked that. How can you really, have us time for your husband? Because we mothers have a lot of responsibilities. As you said, as a business owner, you do live selling, and I know when you go live, right? There's so much. It takes so much energy from you. that after the live you just wanna, just relax, shut down and sleep. I fully understand that. And I used to be the same. I mean, I always felt guilty because I know I'm always giving 100% to what I love to do, like this training and coaching, Work Moms Academy. I give so much love to my work. I also give so much love to my children. And then the husband is there, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm tired already, right? But at the back of your mind, right, that, oh, my husband will understand. But also, in your heart of hearts, you have that guilt that I felt that I am not a good wife. I think we mothers and we women have that inner guidance within that always tell us that there's something missing. And that's good, right? Having to ask that question. The good thing about, what I learned, really, women is the one who holds the marriage. Because if you look at it, men, they're very plain. I mean, a yes is a yes and a no is a no to them. But for we women, a yes is very complicated. It depends on how you pronounce the yes when you said the yes, which men cannot understand. But what worked for me, because how many years are you married now, Jenny?
2017, my for four,
Four
17, 18,
years.
19, yeah, turning 4 years.
Okay. So the good thing about having a partner, but having in a relationship, the person, right? You know the person, what he wanted. And generally speaking, okay, men wants to have their own time. This is what I learned. I used to be that person, that wife who always wants to be with my husband. Whenever he wants to go out, I want to come. But, he gets agitated at times. He's like, I want to be alone. Even watching TV, sometimes I will come and say, I want to watch TV with you, but I want to choose the type of movie that I wanted. So again, he gets annoyed saying, this is my time. So number one, I think having the us time is first respecting what his boundaries are. Because we have our own boundaries, but men have their own boundaries. First, if you respect what are the boundaries of my husband, what does he really want? Because if you look at them, I'll say men is low maintenance compared to children, right? Children wants a lot of things from you, mommy. I need water. They need a lot of things from assignments to food to clothes, whatever. But for men, they know that you are busy already. And number one, what they really wanted is first for you to be okay, and then for them to be respected with their own boundaries. And the third thing is, because you know your husband already, right? You know what he likes to do. You know what he loves to do. Maybe he is into coffee, or he is into, there are some things that they love to do, right? Maybe he loves gaming, he loves food. You just do something together. It doesn't have to be massive. Like, for example, what I normally do, because men also, I learned, Jenny, they speak very few words. Like, we women, they said, we speak 2,000 to 10,000 words per day, right? But men, you know how many words do they speak? They speak only zero. They said 500 to 2,000 words. 2,000 is their maximum number of words. And I used to ask my husband, is there something wrong with us because you're not talking? But the truth is that they really have very few words. So the best thing is to catch them when they have a lot of words to say, which is in the morning. So in the morning, I will just tell my husband, can we just go for coffee or drive through for coffee? So that itself for us is, I'll say, I define it myself as us time, because when we drive through for coffee, that's the time I can just speak to him one on one. Just ask him questions, and also share, ask him also how he's doing. And also, that's morning. So he has a lot of words to speak. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But for me, that's the us time. Also, in the evening, men love to watch TV, right? Actually, TV is one of the best ways for men to recuperate, as they said. And I will just join him when he's watching, and I'll just be there for him. It doesn't matter if I like the movie or not. Sometimes I will air my opinion. I really don't like what you're watching. But it annoys him also, so it becomes not an us time. So for that matter, I decided to be patient and just, sit down and see what he's watching. And then I'll just watch with him. and that I have simplified as time to that level. And in Dubai here we can go out, so sometimes we go out for movie also, and sometimes I really intentionally go out alone together. So I will speak to my children and say, Daddy and I need some time also. So can we just go out, let's say for lunch or for dinner or for movie date? And my kids now understands that. So I know there are different difficulties in the Philippines in terms of flexibility, right? So because you cannot go out. So I think right now, ask yourself also, what is that thing that you see your husband that he enjoys doing it? What is that thing?
Because you cannot go out. Okay. Actually, you're right, no? Kasi sa side ko, kasi my husband is in America, he's the one's always doing parang he's the one who's doing the effort. Like, for example, kahit hindi niya gustong manood ng cooking show, it's like, it's playing over and over and again. Sabi niya, you've been watching that for a month. Last month, that's the episode. And now you're still watching that one. So, parang it's like na, o sige, para lang we have us time, I'll watch with you na lang. Parang, kasi nga, parang yung kanyang shows is hindi ko rin masyadong gusto, lalo na more on political, more on games. Um, ang time ng show niya is tulog ako. Kasi he's watching over sa US time eh. And then, for coffee, he's a coffee addict. Ayan. And me kasi sabi ko, I really don't, I'm okay with 1 cup of coffee. But if you're gonna give me a two to three cups, parang we're not good on that. So, it's guilty as in super guilty kasi yung sinabi mo, siya yung gumagawa ng way para, oh, okay, so this is, parang bigla ko na-realize, okay, siya yung gumagawa ng move. Kasi nga ako, ang tamad-tamad ko nga talaga. To be honest lang, yun talaga ako eh. Kasi parang lahat ng energy ko napunta na sa pagla-live selling. Sakit mo naman kanina, di ba? Hello, Philippines Network, gano'n ang introduction ko. So, pag continuous selling yan, 2 hours, 3 hours ako na sa Facebook Live, yung energy ko kailangan maintain ko. So, after ko mag-live, wala na. So, pagdating niya, are you done with your live selling niya? And paglabas niya, wala, tulog na ako. So, parang, So, ngayon, at least nakakapagpahinga ako nowadays kasi medyo naglalaylo nga ako. Yun kasi nga, to give a quality time for him and for the kids as well. Ayun. So, ayun, I had an idea, nagka-idea na ako. Yung pala,
Also,
siya na yung
Jenny,
gumagawa ng way.
okay, see, what I like what you shared is that kasi I believe that our husbands compliments us. I mean, if your husband, if his love, because they said, right, there are different love languages, and I can sense the way that you share that the love language of your husband is service, in which way he is serving you. But I also learned that I think there are 5, if I am not mistaken. If you can take the love language test, and if he's willing to do it, there is a love language that is gifts. My husband is, I think I know he wouldn't take the test, but I think he loves gifts. So whenever I have the opportunity, I would just order something and buy him something surprise, right? Because that way, he just felt love. And just recently lang, I bought him something, and I told him I felt like buying you something without any occasion, just because I you deserve it and I love you. So I learned that he appreciated it more because I didn't give a gift just because there's an occasion. So if the love language of your husband is gifts, it doesn't have to be grand. If he's into coffee, why don't you order some coffee, right, from Karen? Because Karen is into coffee. So that's good, right? So there is love language is gifts. There's also love language is words. So sometimes, more than the gifts that you give them, it's the words that you tell them. I think it doesn't cost you, and it wouldn't take a lot of time for you to write a small letter. So if you have a post-it, right? So even to my children, I am like that. I mean, for my husband, I used to write notes, but I saw that he doesn't react much to it. But with my children, I will write notes like, Baby, I just want you to know that mommy loves you very much now and always. So I will just, you know, make small notes, insert it in their notepad, and then you will be surprised. And my daughter will always tell me, see, mommy, I have compiled all those love notes that you gave me. And she appreciates that. So that's words. There's also, I think there's touch as well. So some people, they really want to be touched. It could be a hug, you know. I mean, it doesn't also cost so much time and energy for you to just hug a person. You know, when I have time, I will just hug somebody or somebody I love just to I think they said hug is one of the best ways to express your love. So it does, you don't have to speak, you just hug with so much love. And also, you know, the thoughts itself, if you love the person, you know, when you just think of that person, just say, I love you, I bless you. That itself is an expression of love already. But if your heart is telling you feel guilty, then ask yourself that question also. What is the guilt telling you to do? Right, Jenny? Because also it's a conversation that you can have your husband. If you are comfortable enough, can you have that conversation with your husband to ask, how can I be a better wife to you? I remember asking that question with my husband. He said, nothing, I'm okay. So kasi nga men, the good thing about men, they're really very plain, they're very straightforward because they believe that, you know, if you're already into a marriage, you are loved and you will always be loved no matter what. So this is what I think. But if you can you have that conversation with your husband? How can I be a better wife to you? Because that guilt is from your heart, but the right answer will come from him, right? What do you think?
Yeah, actually, alam mo, she's the one who's always told me that, how can I be a better husband? Parang, at the back of my mind, parang sasabi ko, dapat di ba ako nagtatanong yan? Alam mo lang kasi sinasabi mo siya yung gumagawa, di ba lalo ako nagigilty ngayon, di ba? So, ayun na nga,
Ah,
oo.
okay.
Ayun,
So now,
when it
Jenny,
comes,
yeah,
so,
I think, you
for
know,
yeah. For example, like today, kasi he missed the American burger food. So para kasi here dito kasi sa Puerto, merong mga pasabay, ganyan ganyan. So I told him yesterday, how Burger King sounds like to you what? She said, I wish we have here like that, something like that. So, okay, tomorrow it's gonna be here. So, parang yun yung way ko, to to show him na, oh, even though there is no special occasion, but I want you to have this food. I know you miss this one. Yung mga ganun, yung mga, para talagang I do some research. Okay, where can I get this one? Kahit na nasa Manila ko, o-orderin yan. Kaya very thankful din ako kasi may mga tao na may mga nakaisip ng mga ganong system. So, ayun, today, ayun nga yung surprise ko sa kanya, yung Burger King. So, very
you know,
very yung mga sinabi mo po ngayon, halos siya talagang gumagawa. So, for me, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna ask a question to her, to him, I know na what is gonna, anong sasabihin niya sa akin. Kasi one time tinanong ko sa kanya yan, sabi niya, um, you're giving your best. I'm so very thankful, blah, 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 ganun, ganun. So, I'm not satisfied. I know I need to give you more. Because I know sa sarili ko, there's something missing. Na gusto ko kasing, what I'm showing to you is not enough. What I'm doing to you is not enough. Kasi, what you did to me, to my family, parang iniwan mo yung family mo to stay here. And gusto ko ma-feel mo that you are really special to me, you are really special to us. And talagang ini-stress ko yung sarili ko. How?
okay. Now, you know, Jenny, I think, just wait. From your sharing, you know what I'm also reading? You are feeling guilty because he is the one that you are expecting yourself to do that. Right? You felt that he is giving more than what you are giving. Am I correct? The guilt is there, right? Because you felt like, why is he doing this when I should be that person? Is that correct?
Hmm,
Okay.
correct.
Now the next question is, but do you feel that you deserve to receive whatever love is giving to you?
Everybody deserves a best love. And for me, yeah, I deserve it. And of course, Sharon, he also deserved the best love I can give. So, for me kasi, parang yun nga, parang sabi niya, I'm giving the best love. But for me, parang no, kulang. Kasi nga, I know I don't have enough time for him. So, parang,
Ah, so see, Jenny, in the love language, there's also something which is the love language of time. So his love language is service, but your love language is time. Because you know why there's always a misalignment in our lives if we are not operating the way we expect ourselves to be. So meaning your love language is giving time. That's why in your heart you don't feel that you are giving because you're not giving him time. But to him, his love language is service, and he's giving that to you. So I think what I'm hearing is that you are two different people, and that's fully okay. So my next question to you: if your love language now is time, which is made clear today, what kind of what I mean, how much time do you think do you need to spend to not feel guilty anymore? Every day, minimum number of time.
I don't know. Kasi when you sleep, gising na ako. Eh, ayoko namang istorbohin siya. So, paggising na siya, parang very limited na yung time ko kasi um, I will be doing my live selling na. Ganon. So, kaya in 1 week talagang there is one particular day na for family time. Well, the same family, the kids are there, 'di ba? Kasama na yung dog. So, wala talaga yung sinasabing us time. We do watch movies dito sa house, but I think it's not enough. Parang bitin na bitin kami sa ganong oras. That's why pag may mga special occasion, we go out of town, away from the kids, away from away from social media, pero hindi pa rin kaya. Kasi we need to check the kids. And gano'n lang, siguro yung talagang nasa-solo namin yung isa't isa is very occasionally, like anniversaries, Valentine's, gano'n. Maswerte na 'pag sa birthday, ide-date namin ng isa't isa, Father's Day, Mother's Day, gano'n. But most of the time talaga nandito kami sa bahay. So, very lucky na lang kung biglaan naming maisipan na kasi meron kaming sometimes we have this 'pag 'pag, we have the same time na nagbo-board kami tapos lang wala parang wala sa plano, parang gano'n. Parang we just na-bored lang kami dito sa bahay and we're gonna go out. I can consider that as us time kasi marami pa ring naka-surround sa'yo, 'di ba?
Ah, can I be honest with you, Jenny? I think you know your guilt is coming for also some reasons. Number one, there is no clarity to you. What is us time for you, right? Because if you ask me, us time doesn't have to be only the two of us. Our children could be there. I mean, when we do watch movie also, sometimes the kids are there, but we're sitting together. For me, that's us time already. So it's like this, eh? They said happiness is very difficult to achieve now because we have complicated the meaning of happiness. But if you ask kids, like when I used to ask my children, what makes you happy? You know, my kids will just say, to see you, mommy. But you know, when we became adults, we said, how do you become happy when you have a car, when you have, you know, when you have so much accomplishments, which is kind of difficult to achieve. So I think my advice to you, and you know, my question also is, how can you simplify now as time in the limited environment that you have now? And can you do you think a 5 minutes, you know, 5 minutes time every day could be as time also? Can you define it as that? Because first, for you to feel the emptiness of guilt and to feel the emptiness in your heart, you have to be clear. What does that mean to you, right? If you want more time, what can you give? Can giving 5 minutes of dedicated time every day to your husband make you feel better as a wife? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it will help. Siguro for the first week, 5 minutes. For the second week, dagdagan natin ng 5 more minutes. Parang it's like step by step, no? Ganon. Even though we
So
can,
that's good, right? 5 minutes. Can you give 5 minutes to him, dedicated, no cell phone, just you and him for 5 minutes a day?
that will work. Let me just write it down. I don't, yeah, yeah. Okay, 5 minutes per day.
Yeah,
But,
dedicated time and attention, right?
hmm,
No cell phone. Just being with him, just listening or just
yeah.
sitting down with him. Do you think that will make you feel better?
Yes, especially if we were talking about our, our dreams, our goals, kasi we have our own goals. Kagabi, parang we have this as time kasi we were looking some houses na we want to build in the US. And siguro that's not just 5 minutes. Oh, di ba? I have as time na last night with him. And okay.
See, that's good, Jenny, right? I think for you to feel the guilt in your heart, first be clear, right? If I want to give him time, how much time can I give every day? Is 5 minutes okay? And also, see, if you recall, you always feel guilty that you don't spend time. But when you recall, there is actually some time that happened, like yesterday. So can you start recording what happened every day?
Yeah.
Kasi nga, because your heart is feeling empty, but there's also a lot of memory that is not being accounted for. Like in business,
Yes.
right?
Oo.
If you don't record the sale, you can not recognize the profit.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't if
Oo.
you don't do the proper accounting of your business, you cannot get the business right. So
Oo.
with your life also, if you don't write what your small accomplishments are, you can always you can always feel that there is lack in something, but actually there's abundance in it, except that you forgot to acknowledge it.
Yes.
So two things, I think. Can you spend 5 minutes with him every day? Yes.
Okay, yes.
Can you also recognize yourself and count at least for every day the things that you did for him?
I can.
And do you think that can make you feel better?
Yeah. That's it's a good motivation. A starting point, diba? 5 minutes of my time to him.
True. I think what I always say, sometimes we do have big problems, we just have to chunk it down. What is it telling me to do? Where is it coming from? And what small thing can you do now to make a difference, to really solve that problem? And also ask yourself, what can I start counting? What in terms of what is working, there are two ways you can always solve a problem. Find what is not working and put a solution to it. So for you it's time, meaning put more time. Also find what is working and replicate that. So talking about your dreams, right, is something that you feel is as time, except that you forgot that it is counted as time. So recognizing what is working is very important, because the mind always gives you a trick that you are not enough, that there's something missing. But if you start to reflect, just stop and reflect. There's so many good things that is happening. And if you see that, then you just replicate doing that. Maybe you can say, can we at least have 5 minutes coffee every day just to talk about something? Then it's already us time, right, Jenny?
Yes, yes, true.
I hope you find, do you have any other questions for me? I hope you're finding this useful.
Yeah, I have this follow-up question. So, this is not related to my online and to my personal na. This is about our primary business. Now, this is also one of my biggest challenge kasi nga I cannot contribute kasi nga siya yung naka hands on doon. And ako, I don't have any idea how to do it. So, we are building an organization to raise funds to fight hunger across the nation. Our goal is to raise 1 billion annually. It's quite large. It's so large, not quite. Um, we need some influential people on board to help us grow. My question is, what tips can you give me or us to attract those influential people that we were looking for?
That's a good question. So you're saying you have this business with a vision to fight hunger, but you need 1 billion annually to fund that project, correct? So the question is how can you attract the right people and influencers to
Yes.
get the right people?
Yeah. Kasi for parang what the one thing important thing here is kasi if you're going to talk to a lot of all the prospects that we want to that we know, parang it's very impossible for us to raise the 1 billion for a year for us to 'di ba for this project. Now, we want to why don't we talk to influential people? The thing is we don't know uh kanino kami magi-start. Who are those influential people from this person to parang 'di ba? Ang hirap kanino, saang sulok ng daigdig natin, saang sulok dito sa Palawan, sino ang kakausapin natin to help us to achieve that goal. Kasi our our program we call it Mission 750. So our main our main source we introduce the our earth friendly cleaning products. That's our main foundation for our project.
That's actually a very good question, right? How can you find the right influencers to help you on your business? And I think every business owner have that question. And I want to share my personal experience on that. I think the first is you have to start with the clarity. What is my vision for the company? What is the mission of the company? And then, if you are now clear on the vision and the mission of the company, it's very easy now for you. Who are the people who are on the same mission that I am? Who are the same people who are speaking to the people that I want to help? Like, for example, Working Moms Academy is all about helping mothers overcome stress and burnout, right? And the number one person I saw that relates so much to my mission is Ariana Huffington because she has Thrive Global. So she has about 9.2 million followers and she always share tips on how to overcome stress, how to avoid burnout because she's been there and I've been there. Except that their focus is on a bigger scale, of course, and they're a big company already. But for me, my focus is only on working moms. And because I saw Ariana as that person, so I always interact with her. And by interacting with Ariana, Huffington Post, I was able to connect with a lot of people from different parts of the world. So people, send me messages on LinkedIn from Australia, UK, to, India, to Puerto Rico, to Germany saying, I love your advocacy. How can I be a part of your academy? So I think if you really want to help it's always important alignment. If you are clear with what you want to do and what you're doing and how to get there, then it's about now listing who are the people who are on the same mission that I am. If you want to fight hunger, who are these big influencers in the world who is into fighting hunger? And then you start also who it doesn't have to be grand as well. Look at the people in your community. Who are the friends that I know who can help me with this idea? Because your friend will always be willing to help you. They said, every human nature is to help. So if you ask the person, do you know anybody who would love to support the mission of helping people fight hunger, right? Because it might not be that friend that yours, but your friend's friend can help you. And also, if you do your research, there will always be big names that will come up. And thankfully for me, like for example, I was able to interview Shay Bottom. She's a very big personality on LinkedIn as well. She is, she's the number one social media influencer in Forbes. And she talks about narcissistic parenting. And Working Moms Academy also, we teach parents how to become better parents. So I was able to grab an interview with her because I told her my mission. I told her, Shay, the mission of Working Moms Academy is to disrupt parenting and to help parents become better parents. And I want to get your opinion because I know you've been raised by narcissist parents. I want to understand from your perspective what is narcissistic parenting, how can we stop it, and how can we become better parents, because we are not aware that we are narcissist parents also. And I was able to grab that interview with her because I was clear that this is my mission, this is what I want to do, and how she can help me. So if you're clear of this is my business, this is my vision, who are the people, who is in the same mission, you start writing them, you start interacting with them, and start explaining how you can work together. Even, every week, the people that I'm interviewing for Working Moms Academy, either they come to me because they believe in the mission, or I found them. I said, let's say for the month of April, like this, the next person I'm interviewing today is Jenny Cheng. She's a very famous in Clubhouse in terms of giving a lot of advisory to startups. And I was able to find her again in Clubhouse, but I sent an email to her saying, can you please be my guest? Because the vision of Working Moms Academy is to help working moms succeed not only personally, but professionally in corporate and in business. And I see you as the person who can give a lot of great advice to business, to women who want to be in business. And she said yes. So I hope you found that useful. Just write down. What is our vision? What is our mission? Who are these people who can help me? And who are your friends that you know who can help you? They said your network is your net worth. And that's true because the people that you know are the first people who will help you. Is that useful, Jenny?
True. I'm writing it down.
Ayan. You can also watch the recording on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn also. If you wanna, sometimes you get so much excited right on a live scene. And you're like,
Oo. Oo.
so how do
I
you find that? Do you have any questions for me?
No, no, I'm okay. I don't have na, and I have some tips na coming from you, and it's a big help, especially the ask time and this one. So ito pa rin ang isa kong kinagigilty kasi nga siya lang lagi nagwo-work on this one. Kasi nga mas mas ano niya yan eh, kumbaga yung kumbaga sa ano eh sa pang-ulam that's his specialty. So ako ang aking part naman is this one. So, although this one is not like permanent, this is just temporary, the live selling. Parang, I'm just, to make my time very usable, diba? So, at least
And
I have
then
some,
I have an idea also. Can I share one more thing with you?
Mhm.
When you do your live selling, can you do a promotion about your company? And say, as part of our advocacy work, my husband is on a mission to fight hunger through blah blah. And if you want to support the cause and support what we do, you can get in touch with him or you can email blah blah. Can you do that in your life, or are you doing that already?
Yeah, I'm doing that already. Kaya lang, it's not every day na nababanggit ko. So, actually nga, we also do give some products like giveaways. We use it as a prize pag may pag-games ako para just to promote the product and for them to see what is Jenny's primary business ba before nag live selling. So somehow nakakatulong naman kasi today kasi right now kasi ang market namin sa aming business is mostly resorts at saka restaurants. So, close naman kasi hindi kumbaga hindi nagwo-work kasi nga because of the COVID. So, parang nag-switch kami para lang hindi mahinto yung aming advocacy at saka yung aming mission.
So Jenny, can you make it regular whenever you go live to do promote about your husband at the beginning and at the ending? Can you do that?
Okay.
Do you think that
Yes,
could
yes.
help?
Yes, sure, of
So
course.
that's another tip, right? Because when people believe in your advocacy, why you doing what you're doing, they will support you
Yeah.
no matter what. So they
Yeah,
might not buy
totoo.
your product, but they will support in what you're doing. You can just say, because you're not just Jenny who's selling the bags or the ukay-ukay, right? But you're also
Yeah.
Jenny, the wife of the husband who is into this method. And
Correct.
if you
Thank
say that,
you.
people will support you.
Oo. True. Totoo.
So
Thank
Jenny, I
you.
would like to give you to this opportunity. Just invite them to this cause. How can people support that? That mission of fighting hunger. How can they reach out to you?
Okay, for those who want to know about our Mission 750, you can get in touch with me personally. My Facebook account is Jenny C. Meredith, or you can add my husband, Robert C. Meredith, and like our page, um, DLC connection. Actually, it's a private group. So we're adding the people lang who wants to join us. So know more about of our Mission 750. We have this Zoom call every day actually, and you can visit our website. Okay, I will share my our see I don't know the website nga eh. It's a dlcconnection.com. So that's our website. Hold on.
Let me type it for you. DLC
Yes.
Connection.
Yeah. And of course, my everyday life selling, my Nabashes by Meredith Marketing. Ayan. So I have been present for 2 weeks. Medyo fresh na ang kagandahan ko, kaya ready to go na. Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny, for your time today. Again, for those of you who want to support Jenny Ukay Ukay, she is into live selling. For those of you who want to support her husband's advocacy to fight hunger, please
Yes.
get in touch with Jenny Meredith on Facebook and also
Facebook.
connect with her www.dlcconnection.com. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jenny, for your
Thank you so
time.
much, Coach Wanda. Did really appreciate and super thankful for get the free one-on-one coaching with you, di ba? Ano lang, kumbaga, very limit lang yata yung mga na-offeran na gito. And I'm very lucky to have it. Thank you so much, and Miss Karen, thank you for the opportunity. Finally, nagkaroon na rin ako ng chance to go live with Ma'am Wanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Again, I would like, for those of you who are watching us on live or on replay, I would like to invite you to Working Moms Academy's Facebook group. So right now, we do have a lot of live videos, live webinars, recorded webinars as well on, health, parenting, relationships, finances, and everything in between. Thank you, Jenny. Again, for those 450 members of Working Moms Academy's Facebook group, I would like to thank you. And please stay active so next week you can be that next person on this live call. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day. Thank you. See you in the next 15 minutes. Bye, Jenny. Take care. Bye. Mag-live na.